Welcome to the TWT. As usual, as it has been happening every month, there are lots and lots and lots of stuff that is happening. To condense it and give you the essence of it, sometimes is becoming difficult, but lots of stuff are happening. And today is a crazy day. We just got out of the SMT. We had to cancel one of the important agenda items, so we'll have to push it forward. And everybody is flitting between one meeting to the other, one crisis to the other, and also one opportunity to the other, like a good organization should be, flitting between all these. As I said, Ashutosh, I have your back towards me, which is rude. I would like you to look at me, not at your. I know that there are crores and crores of rupees of procurement he's doing, which is also very, very important. But I would like to look at each one's face when I am talking. So again, to give that essence of what happened last month, what is really standing out in my mind is the face of a little girl, a 10-year-old girl from a village in the district of Nashik, where we have a project running. And this little girl's name is Ishwari. And we were the, what was it called? Social partners of the International Literary Festival, which happened in Pune, I think the first week of September. And as I said, it's a huge stage, and there was Narayan Murthy of Infosys, who is also a patron of ours. How many of you know that Narayan Murthy sits on our board of, well, it's not called board, it's called a set of patrons. How many of you know that? How many of you know who Narayan Murthy is? Okay, so lot of you know that he's this giant of a man, and I mean, you can't think of the giant of a man without his very important wife, who is Sudha Murthy. If Sudha Murthy was not there, Narayana Murthy wouldn't be what Narayana Murthy is, like we know him as founder of Infosys and so on, because Sudha Murthy equally was responsible for his growth, if not more, because she stepped down from that company and decided that she would be make sure that the family side is taken care of, so that Narayan Murthy could. And Narayan Murthy acknowledges that easily. So I think both of them are very important. So Narayan Murthy was the special guest there at Pune International Literary Festival. And what happened was, what really changed that auditorium, the people of maybe about 300, 400 people that were present were completely captivated by a 10-year-old girl called Ishwari, who is one of our ambassadors now. And this 10-year-old, I had a very smart girl. I had breakfast with her, and she was sitting next to me in the front row in that meeting. And then suddenly she burst into tears, because everybody is coming and asking her this question: "Are you nervous? Don't worry." And then poor girl, wasn't even nervous. And then suddenly she realized that there is an idea called nervousness. And then she started crying. So we all asked everybody to kind of give her the space and time for her to, in her mind, to kind of restore herself. And she went onto the stage and she set that stage on fire. And I wish some of you could be shown a link to that video of her speech. She spoke in Marathi, and at the end of it, she had standing ovation for the 6 or 7 minutes that she spoke so smartly and confidently. And the story doesn't end there. Narayan Murthy said good things about her and said good things about Save the Children. And others too. Save the Children was really, if I had spoken there, I also spoke. Nobody paid any attention. But this little girl got a lot of attention. So I was just telling Vidisha that we all should shut up and we should get our children there to speak for us. And as I said, the story doesn't end there. The entire media, if you actually scan it, she got more attention than Narayan Murthy himself. And I didn't get any attention, which is fair, which is fine. So I was thinking, and we discussed this. We have one Ishwari who is only a 10-year-old who is coming up there. We have an Anu Yara, and it's unfortunate that we didn't get an interaction with Anu Yara. You know her. How many of you know that this batch knows her very well? And she's a mini celebrity within Save the Children in Calcutta, and she went to UNGA. I remember year before last, I went to her little village, and she's already started going to college. By then, she had achieved a lot of things. Many in her age group would never have done. She was responsible, of course, with Save the Children's help, was responsible to make sure that child marriage was history in her small village, which actually spread to a couple of other places. She found a mention in Malala's website the day she got, the day the Nobel Prize was announced. Anu Yara got an award from Telegraph called the She Award, along with people like the very famous Sister Cyril. And another story, another day I will talk about Cyril. I am deeply humbled by that nun, an Irish nun who came to India, and he chose India. It's like Mother Teresa chose India as her home, and there was a school of which order, Loreto school, and she was describing that school to me. There were 1,400 students. 700 students are picked up from the street. They don't pay fees. The other 700 pay fees, which also take care of the other 700. And how do you give admission to the 700 who can pay fees? Not because they stood number one in their entrance test, but by their attitude that they showed to the others when they come in. So those are the right values of education. And she really turned around something in that school, and she also got that award. It's not about Sister Cyril, it's about Anu Yara, and I think she's now, we don't even have to do anything. She might even get the Nobel. And she went to UNGA, she got attention, she spent time with NDTV, in the NDTV studios, I think also the day before yesterday. Another, I don't know which TV network this is. One TV? Wire TV. Okay. I have. Oh, it's a CTV. There was an interview with her, and PTI covered her, and several people covered her about her experience at the UNGA side events. So, simply, the story is that we should use our child champions, child ambassadors more effectively. Of course, we are doing that very effectively, and we should do it even more effectively. Can you come this side? I just noticed it. And can somebody, while she comes up, can somebody go up to my room, to the huddle room, and do you know who this is? I want her to be another child champion. Tell them your name. Asmita is her name. But what she did this morning is so important. I was so touched by it, and I would like to show that to you. Do you know what she did? Something naughty. Did you do anything naughty? No. Okay. Would you like to say that who you belong to? Here? Okay. Its finger is pointing at Aditi Mishra. Is that your Masi? Okay. Good. Very good. Did you hear good things about her? What good thing did you hear?
She is kind to me.
She is kind to her. That's fantastic. Okay. Not all Masis are kind, I can tell you that. This Masi is very kind. Okay. So this little girl brought this to us this morning. Actually, this is so heavy. You know what is inside this? Huh? Lots of money. Lots of money. And the important thing is, you know the story of the widow's mite? She had just 2 coins with her, and that's all her life savings. And she went and put that 2 coins in that offer tray, and there was this man, rich man, who gave about 1% of what he had, or something like that. And this is a parable told by Jesus Christ, and he said, "Who gave the most?" And all the people looked at that rich man. Jesus Christ said, "This is the most important thing." So she gave, and I am so happy that you are here, Asmita. Also happy about your, also happy about your Masi, who is so kind to you. Good. Okay, you can go. You want to say something? You want to sing a song or something? No? Okay. So thank you very much. Now, can I? Okay. Can I? Exercise in the morning is important. Can I pass this on officially to our Khajanji? Yes. Could you please? Okay. And you will count all those coins and tell us what the plan is to how to spend it. Okay? It's important. All right. So, you know, uh, this afternoon something struck me while we were discussing the HR report. It is that maybe compared to many others, we are great. But compared to our internal standards we would like to put in, something is terribly, terribly wrong. That we are only 35% women in this organization. And we are, of course, we are an organization for children, but we are also emphasizing the importance of gender balance, emphasizing the importance of work among our girl child, and this is bad. 35% is bad. I would like it to be 50 and more. And we asked this question how, and he's already spoken to some consultants. How can uh, this be? I mean, I'm not talking about Delhi, by the way. In this office, I think I'm overwhelmed by women. Maybe when we go to the state offices, that's not true. It's not true in Bihar. Actually, Jharkhand is a good place. And it's not true in Orissa. It's not true in many other places. We have only men. And I'm suggesting that that's not a good idea, and that should change. And I'm happy to listen to any sane voices that would give some recommendations how to change that. Okay, yesterday concluded. Uh, sorry, yesterday we concluded a training program for 3 days. It's called ADI for the ADDs. You know what is ADDs? Yeah, most of us have that problem. I was told that I have that problem. Attention deficit disorder. But for such people, we have brought in something called accelerating what? Delivery and improvement. ADI. And we just concluded, and that is, it's nothing but a combination of project management, change management, and project. Where is Renu? She was a part of it. And continuous improvement. Sorry, and continuous improvement. By the way, those people who are not, who are there, please shut your mouth. It comes from a Japanese word called kaizen. Have you heard kaizen? Okay, what does kaizen mean? A Malayali and Tamilian would say this is kai. Hand. Okay, so nothing to do with hand. Kaizen. Kai means change. Zen means good. It means good change. And we have added on to it saying continuous improvement. If there is one program that I completely endorse for the rest of the organization for years to come, is that everybody becoming smart at this Kaizen. And Kaizen also draws from, it's not Kaizen, the ADI. ADI also draws from heavily from a Lean Six Sigma. I don't know if you know what Sigma is. as sigma is nothing but a standard deviation. And Six Sigma, just to give you an example, when you say 99%, do you consider it is good? It is good, right? 99% is good. But when you look at that 99% in a terminology of Six Sigma, which is 3.4 defective pieces in a million or 10 lakhs outputs, only 3.4 defects, and that is Six Sigma. Now, to give you even better understanding of that, let us look at when you say 99% is good, that means in a post office, 20,000 mails get disrupted, is delivered at the wrong address in a week's time, compared to 7 in about 5 months' time. One is 99%, the other is Six Sigma, which is 99.99966%. Okay, so now you understand why Six Sigma. Or the other example, I mean, all of you have flown or fly or constantly fly. And when you fly, if you have one long landing and one short landing every 5 days, that is 99%. Six Sigma says that will happen only in 5 years. Or if you are go to hospital, I mean, we all gone to hospitals, and if you had the ill fortune of getting admitted and undergo a knife, 5,000 times the surgeries go wrong if it is 99% good, and we're talking about a million defect pieces, as against 1.7 goes wrong in 5 years. And I can go, or 200,000 times the prescription, you get a wrong prescription as against 64. So when we try to move from 99% to the Six Sigma time proportions, you see life would dramatically change, your processes would change. That's what we want to do in this organization also. We need to get it right most of the time. That's very simple. And this is, and again, people say charity begins at home, within ourselves. This morning, we as an SMT decided the first project is going to be our SMT meetings. And the project is called How to Improve Our Effectiveness at SMT Meetings. And that's a project. And that will be a good example. If we improve on that, then we will have several such projects that would be taken. You know, how to improve your work efficiency, how to improve your fundraising with HNIs. That's a project that Save the Children US just concluded. And they have $1 million saving in the organization of Save the Children US. We could also be having savings. And it's all about working smartly, working efficiently, working faster. And is Dipali Nath here? Yeah, she sent out this message to the SMT group, which you would have seen also on Facebook, that if Shah Jahan had 3 coats for Taj Mahal, what would we have got?
No, I went for the lowest bid.
And went for the lowest bid. That's correct. 3 coats and went for the lowest bid. This is a message for all of us, and the finance people and the process people. Let's do it fast, man. Let's do it fast. Why are we so slow? And I keep saying this, you know, we have this quotes and then we send, you know, this hierarchical thing. I get woken up in the middle of the night by saying that, can you just sign this? Why should I sign it? Can we find better ways of doing it? Instead of marking copies to 100 people, their clearance is required, including the guard downstairs. He also has to sit and say, okay, approved. Can we make things faster? Ashutosh, can you make your procurement things faster? Efficiently, smartly.
24 hours we have done that.
Excellent. He's doing some great work within 24 hours. All of us should be committed to that passion of driving it. So Six Sigma should happen. Processes shouldn't be violated. We are living in an environment in which there is corruption, there is leakage. I'm not saying we do that. And that leads me to the other interesting, passionate topic that I've been having about, uh, you know, uh, I'm under tremendous pressure to have that what is that called? Hand metrics, finger metrics, biometrics back, because I get complaints that people are not coming on time. They come at 11 and they also leave at 4. They leave at 5, and there is no discipline about it. I said I'm always willing to give more time and trust our people instead of putting this. But we also have to show, as much as you have to show trustworthiness behavior. We do not want to take back your working from home, because if you are sick, take sick leave. Don't work from home. If you have to travel somewhere outside, it makes it easier to go from Delhi station to that. Take a holiday then. I think there are simple things that we need to, and otherwise I will be forced, even though I don't want to, cut off those nice things we are enjoying. So everything that we give to people, there is a percentage of misuse of it. But then if it is working largely, which is what the SMT under their functions will have to come and tell me, and most of them are working. But the fact is also that this is actually being noticed by your own colleagues and peers and come and complain. So why is it that we should be sitting here from this time to that time and 10 hours, 12 hours when these people come at this time and that time? But I think my simple answer to it is that their function head should ask that question if their work is not getting done. If you ask me, you can be on the beach as long as you're connected, as long as you're delivering. But that is taking it to an extreme. Uh, but if it works, it works. It should work. So leave cards are not being filled, I'm told.
I'm happy to pilot that.
The beach, then you have to go to Mumbai. Where is the nearest? Gujarat? Okay. The beach. The beach. Goa? The HR is going to go? I thought we cancelled it at the SMT meeting today. We are running out of money. Goa, Pondicherry. Yeah. Okay. The other things that I want to talk about is that we had a magnificent closure to the Karuna grant, which is a block operational plan. I've several times been to Jharkhand and I've seen that project. Also, it happens in Nalanda, if I'm not mistaken. I've been seeing. Is it Varanasi? No, well, I've been to Varanasi. I've seen Karuna project in Varanasi as well. I think it was a project very well closed. In fact, I wanted Dalai Lama to be there for the closure, but I didn't follow up on it. Take the blame on myself. But we could have Dalai Lama come and still written that project. But the governor of Jharkhand was there at the closure event of Save the Children. So these are interesting, important things that you should know. There is an ongoing flood response. Floods are happening all across the country. It's been happening for the last couple of months. High on our list is Assam and Bihar. There is also Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh that are under terrible floods. The problem is that it has become a part of the skyline. It happens every year. Nobody notices. Even 3-4 million people are displaced across the country. And if it happened in any other parts of the world, that number is so large, it would be classified as a category 1 disaster. For us, it is still a category 3 disaster, but there has been some good efforts on fundraising. The latest that we have got is from the Hong Kong government through Save the Children Hong Kong. We got 2.3 million Hong Kong dollars, which is equivalent to about 2 crores. If you look at the exchange rate, so which is good, which is really very nice to get those funds and also to be reaching out to those victims. But something which is of great or grave nature at this point of time is what is happening in the borders of Jammu and Kashmir with Pakistan. Now, people have different views. Uh, you know, uh, the War Room in Times of India studios, the jingoism that is displayed by the man himself will make you believe that people in Pakistan or people across the border are terrible, evil fans. I don't believe that. I think there are issues on both sides. Whoever started it, there are secondary reasons. I have seen myself, I told you about this, in Baramulla, where young children, 5 of them I met, who had lost their eyesight in their skirmish. Now, if you are to tell them it was Pakistan who started it, they are never going to believe it because they personally got affected by the Indian army. So we need to be very careful when we take sites on this because there were, yesterday Facebook was full of this clinical, what is it called? Clinical surgical attack of on Pakistan. You go and look at some of the Pakistan's websites. They'll say we did some wonderful work, and they called it skirmishes on the border, just mild skirmishes. It's not mild skirmish, and Save the Children does not take sides. And this is exactly what our founder, Eglantine Jebb, said several years, almost 100 years ago, when she was supporting German kids, Russian kids, and Austrian kids immediately after the First World War. In the British press, they said that she was supporting enemies' children. And her answer was that children have no enemies. That is our stand on Pakistan and India as well. Children have no enemies. We should reach out to the children who are in trouble. And I'm actually speaking, we are not even going across the border. We are talking about children in the border, Indian border, we should be supporting. Is it easy? It's very, very, very difficult. Because, we sometimes stand, it's kind of helpless in front of those children and in front of our government as well. Though our government is doing a lot of things to clear that border areas 10 kilometers inside and so on, we also have a role. I, for one, am not taking any sides. Those children need protection. Those children need to be in safe places, and that is what Save the Children's job is. We should reach out. We have Monday. We have asked Sharif as well as Yateem Trust. That's a partner organization we work with in Jammu and Kashmir in Srinagar. They are coming here to have lengthy discussions about how we go forward on this. And we also have a large grant from ECHO in delivering to some of these people. So we will be working on that. It is not easy at all. We had some good stuff about restructuring and so on, mostly from basically from the states who have been reaching out to us post the TWT that they listened to. I think some good stuff we've been hearing about restructuring. They are happy about it. Most of them are happy about it, is what I know. And I got feedback from specifically from Rajasthan, Mumbai office, Punjab, Haryana, and individually from Mahima. All of them had some good stuff to say about after listening to TWT, because now when I went to Pune, I said, look, you should have a monthly meeting of all your people, not just to listen to TWT, but to review your work. Along with that, capture 2 hours to discuss, listen to, again, not listening to me, that's not important, but to listen to what the organization and where it is headed, what the issues are, local issues, your own issues, discuss it. So TWT is hopefully becoming that kind of a forum, and there are comments which you heard that drum beat. I've not been hearing drum beats for some time. Hopefully, it's coming out soon. Should be, it's come out. Okay, then the beat is not hard enough. You said that. I don't open my mail. Report can be improved by having state-specific information. Okay, that was one of the comments. Why not? We should have. Sorry.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We
Excellent.
didn't send it out just to be.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. So if there's something wrong with it, maybe it's your problem. That's what she said just now.
No, I said that when Dave said all the good stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. And then there are other things like they need more information about Save the Children works in various states. Is it possible to show a video of various state happenings at the TWT? I really don't want to take time from TWT showing videos, but this can be made available across. TWT doesn't have to be that forum. Internal communication is with user. Make sure that videos are from state programs are sent across to all state programs. And please change this camera. I don't like it because I'm told that I look very old in this. Can you have a camera which makes me about 10 years younger?
Right now you're not even on it.
I am on it, of course. Aditi, you can do something about it. Please buy them a camera.
$2,000.
And you heard me what I said. It will make me look, you know.
Photoshop.
No. Without photoshopping, it should be the camera. Okay. No. It's always the camera when if I look bad.
It's always the time.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Update on new grants, which I think there are significant ones. I do talk about it. It's a great platform. It would be great if we encourage states to send you any video. I think of their employees speaking about, and it's not just about. I think we should talk about our employees, their own personal achievements. Somebody got a PhD, somebody got a baby. I think we should talk about that also and should celebrate such important things. All right, I think that is mostly what I wanted to say for today, and it's taken about 40 minutes. So, any questions? Yes. Any questions? Any questions? Pragya, have I covered everything about your own Trump beats? Okay. This campaign, they're going to have. I didn't know about it. That's very interesting these days. Situations that I'm in. I went for a meeting at IIC, India International Center, and one of the fellows who was a part of that meeting came and told, "Hey, what is Save the Children doing there? Vice President of India is coming there." I said, "I have no clue." I went out and there, yes, Vice President was attending some education program, and Save the Children's. I even took a photograph, a selfie there. I don't know about it. And last week, one of our board members called me and said that I don't know this group, Cold Wave, Coldplay. Oh yeah, all of you know Coldplay. Coldplay is coming, and we don't even want passes. I want tickets. I said, first of all, I think if it's Mumbai, it has to be that Shetty NGO called Save the Children. And then I came and asked, no, I thought so. That's what I told him. It's not us.
It's fantastic.
And either I am completely disconnected with what's happening in the organization, or we are doing so many wonderful things I can't keep a track of. Okay? You'll take the second. Very good. And I told her that why was I not there in Jharkhand? Because I would like my picture to be taken with the governor of Jharkhand. Why wasn't I there? Stuff like that. Okay.
You announced the 8th was next week.
Oh yeah. And then where are those tickets? You're supposed to give the tickets for the board member.
They have to take action.
Please take action.
No, they.
Board members have their prerogative. They don't have to take action.
No.
They have to be on the board.
Sorry, that's correct. And announce the 8th one as well.
Okay, oh yes, there are two things I'm going to be a part of, which they have so kindly included. Like Asmita said, my Masi is kind to me, and Pragya has been very kind to me in, Pragya Masi? No. And I'm on a part of a panel with really elite think tanks, and I don't know why I am there.
Very handsome too. That was one of the qualifying criteria.
Okay, handsome Harsh Mandir, handsome. Oh, Talikesh, the member of parliament from Orissa, he's going to be there, and they are trying Siddharth Varadarajan, and I am going to be there as well. And I am also leading a Save the Children delegation. This is international, to a place called Quito, uh, which is in the country of Ecuador, and where a UN meeting is happening after 20 years on the urban issue. Ban Ki-moon himself would be there, and I'm there by mistake because Hele and Caroline Miles, who should have been there, they are not there. So they passed it on to me. I call myself, by the way, Step in E. You know what Step in E? Step in E. Oh, you're not getting it. You got it, but it's not that great. Okay, so I'm going there. I'm actually leading. I'm very proud to be there, leading the delegation of Save the Children at that most important Habitat 3, it is called, event of UN, and that will be second week of October. And then I'm on a long tour. I come back to Washington. From there, I go to London for the CEO steering group, and I'll be back there by the end of the month. So that's it. Any more questions? Any more questions? Otherwise, I'm going to hand it over to Smita. Questions? Clarifications? Any contributions? Nope. That means you have nothing to ask. Okay, Smita, come over. Where is Smita? Okay, this is about. Oh, you have something to say? You going to sing a song? Come. Oh, you heard Asmita. Okay, I called Smita. Okay, okay. That's good. Anyway, it's good to have you next to me.
Cake cutting to happen now.
You want to come with me? Come home with me? No. All right, Smita.
Yeah.
Three is a crowd here. I can step down if you want. No, nobody can see you. Okay, this is Smita and Asmita together presenting. No. They are together presenting the Eglantine Jeb Awards called Eggy Awards. Okay, and Asmita will hand over the awards. She's a special guest that we have today. We don't normally get such nice little children here.
And I have an old phone, I'm sure, so you're not going to hear what this person says. I'm Smita from the National Support Office. Okay, so we are, all of us are here in the National Support Office, and we are having the TWT. Can you hear me? Okay, so the last time Eggy winner, Momita, has nominated you, Kritanjali of Assam State Program Office. Okay, so I would like to read the citation for you. I would like to read the citation that Momita has written for you. Okay? Okay, fine. So we are going to send this to you. Congratulations, Kritanjali. Thank you.
What is it? She's in a place.
She's in a meeting. She's in a meeting with a government person.
Okay. The government person is doing something there.
So
That's a
I would
noise.
like to read this for you. Congratulations, Kritanjali. I would like to nominate Ms. Kritanjali Kashyap from Assam State Program Office for the Eggy Award. She has been working as a member of SC family for more than 2 years. It has been my privilege to work with her and observe her as a very committed, determined and active member working in the remote tea gardens of Assam. It has been really inspiring to see her brave all odds of working in a remote and difficult terrain with so much passion and honest and zeal. Her positive energy has been a great support in strengthening the relationship with the district authorities, partner organization, tea garden management, as well as the children's group in Sonitpur district. Her attachment to the children from the tea gardens is deep and warm. There has been several instances in which she chose to prioritize responsibilities for them even during most difficult phases of her life. She is very important member of a vibrant state team and very open to adopting new approaches for best interest of children. I extend my warm appreciation and respect for Kritanjali and wish her more success in her efforts of empowering the children of tea gardens and increasing the visibility of their issues for larger public. Warm regards, Momita. So this is the
Can you,
Eggy frame.
can you put
Yeah.
this also like that? Let them see this
This and that.
and that.
Yeah.
This is the no. You hold this as well. Both of them.
Can you hold it?
Right.
That's right.
That's it. This is what what's what's the name?
Kritanjali.
Kritanjali is going to get. Kritanjali from Assam.
You.
Good. Thank you very much. Now also the. So thanks.
No, they want her. She's the US member, so she can join us for
Cake cutting.
cake.
Okay. You had to cut the cake. Yeah.
So the new joiners are, of course, Asmita, along with her, Swati and Bhagyashree. If they can come up here.
That's all. Only 3 people got birthdays.
No, this is the new joiners.
Oh, new joiners.
New joiners. Across India.
All right. Okay, welcome. Would you like to talk about yourself? Briefly, for 15 minutes each? Okay, good.
Hello everybody, I'm S. Bhagyashree. So I'm actually from Odisha, but right now in Delhi. So I have been previously I was working with FMSS, that is Financial Management Service
Dr.
Foundation.
Patra. Okay.
And
So are you doing in the finance team?
in operations.
And doing what? What's your new job going to be?
It's basically regarding this expense reporting and the reconciliation.
We need to reconcile the numbers. Badly in need of it. Okay, good. Welcome. Bhagyashree from Orissa. Yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Swati. I am basically from Jharkhand, but now I'm settled in Gurgaon. And previously I worked with people with disabilities for 5 years and joined the RM team here.
So welcome Swati. Okay, now, yeah,
Siddharth on the 12th of September.
Siddharth Pandey.
Yes, Siddharth Pandey.
Okay,
Renu.
is he here?
Siddharth.
It's Renu's birthday today.
Yes. Sandeep's birthday was on the 8th of September. Sandeep Bharadwaj.
Sandeep Bharadwaj.
8th September is not here.
Okay,
Aditi Mishra on the 28th.
of September. That was yesterday, day before.
Yeah.
Okay,
Swati
here she comes.
Sharma, the other Swati, on the 26th September. Rithima on the 20th of September. Neha Salwani on the 21st September. Rachit on the 26th of September. And Harshita on the 5th of September.
Good. All the September borns, please come here. And there are 2 cakes.
One
Okay.
cake, we'll keep it there for easier for one.
Would you cut the cake from here? You're getting the picture, right? You know how to cut a cake? When is your birthday? Lick it, lick it, lick it. Good. Now use. You can manage it. Good. Very nice. Okay. Oh yeah, that's fine. One cut. Okay. That's fine. Good. You can just dip into it and go for it. No? Not like that? Okay. That's what I used to do. Okay, now who else is going to That's a good girl. Pick the cherry. You like the cherry?
Anji?
Are you sure? I mean, but those guys, I don't know. Probably it's my- who's that? Okay, Swati two. Swati. Okay, enjoy the chai and samosas and cake.
Kachodis.
Kachodis and cakes. So all the best. Have a happy weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.